push them back and away, and T1 want to try and flood into this. Tucked into the site. Is there any defense in order? Durka coming alive, and no one clearing this guy out.
I said he had to come alive, but they breach-ulted him and didn't clear him!
One-man army!
They're not clearing him!
They're not clearing shite! It's an ace of Durka, man!
And it is not on a buy round that EDG will bring this to a conclusion. They look to do it with one hero bulldog and some sheriffs. Sylvan swings the corner, is able to find one. Needs 3 more of those. The weapons have been recovered. The firepower in the hands of EDG. Getting stronger and stronger. Sylvan just rejoining the squad, needing to ace clutch to keep them in the map. Avoids the fault line, swings back, finds one! Snaps on a Foggy! And Sylvan will bail them out!
Making sure that there's nobody down in sewers, but look at this re-clear from Stacks. It's a good read. The mind games are here. Who will take the peek out first? Munchkin the wide swing. Texture with the trade. Buzz left all alone. The paint chills will keep him at bay. And Gen G, for now, still holds control of A ramps.
Yeah, got a little flash from Yeoman as well, but Izu does keep himself planted deep into this position where he might catch an unsuspecting player or two. Texture, though, quickly notes onto it, and that's Izu gone.
Foxy9 all alone. He said this is where he loves to fight, but right now it's just too much. He has to escape. You have the cam, you've got some tripwires. There's a blast back in from Buzz, taking things into his own hands. Now Sight being approached by the spike. Foxy9 making sure that they cannot expand their control, but Heaven, how do you clear that? Meteor gets one, draws out the showstopper.
Spike planted.
He's running out, he's right below. He wants to take it out, the rocket lands! Buzz down, Meteor with the trade. One more, Foxy9 so low, he tries to go for the repeat, but it's a 4K for Texture! And for once, he will secure victory with an ace in his hands!
Fault line getting a connection onto Hyunmin, sets up the Cloudburst, but Buzz already TPing forward, is able to go ahead and find the first blood. Recon getting a little bit of a scan here. Spring tries to stay tucked away. Buzz out for blood, but not going to be able to find any more. Spring does manage to answer one back, so both teams without their duelists, the plant getting ready to come through. Carpate filling some space, pushing forward, but freeing a quick peek out of the nebula, able to find that headshot, takes him down, finds himself a third, a fourth!
I must wait.
This Meteor now suddenly the last one standing, and freeing will get an ace to kick off the grand final! Welcome to the stage, T1. This is what you're in for.
The man is Teho personified, and he gets it done with the ghost here. Just walks in and starts knocking players down.
Heaven, it might not matter. Zeus tries to take matters into his own hands, playing quite aggressive indeed. Tucked in behind the box, Alpha comes around and a nasty surprise awaits him. Zeus now looking for a little bit more. Decoy sent out, faking the steps as Heaven attempts to be reclaimed. Mr. Fallen loses his life for that though, as Kayak claims the kill himself and Crashy so desperately low, and Zeus quickly dispatches them. It's Chronicle and Boaster left in it, but the operator rings out. So does Zeus's weapon for another ace!
Again, it looks like an early brawl.
It is indeed, and it's Camo going down. Kiko still holding ground, and Kamek stepping up for the fight. Another big push early on from Team Liquid.
Hello.
It's not ended up in the best position. Fluorescent pops off with those last two. That puts her up to 4 kills already, and it's Nats, the player who clutched the previous round, now meeting his demise. Fluorescent and
Finally going down. There is no pushback in sight from G2. Just them trying to square up and take these fights. Durka, this guy, he's not willing to take a step back. Wants to take the fight and he wants to take it now, but he has slowed it down and he is essentially the sole recipient of this site. He's going to try and hold this one down. First line of defense. And my God, he might just be the only one necessary.
What a time out of Hookah. One of the most dangerous ways to execute onto the site, but we'll see if it works. The Dizzy, there it is! A quick 180 with the showstopper, and Buzz is what in the world is that? Mr. 4K himself gets 4 on the site. Takes time, keeps Stacks at bay. There's the Dizzy. Stacks hides away from it. Is it a peek out? Foxy9, he gets spotted, and Denji Texture! No longer 4K! Call him the
for the entry here to the site. Very much thought up there for a second, but Primi, great to readjust, looks for a little bit more, does get overwhelmed though. Yeoman comes away with 2, and that opens up the site. Damage suffered, however. 70 HP between the 2 players as the plant does get interrupted. Foxy just waiting this out, but Caron now looking to push forward. He is the healthiest member here on the team. Looks for a timing swing. It's going to be Yeoman collecting himself a 3rd kill as he gets a 4th. Now looks for the ace here in the pistol round, but look at the HP. 40 health between 2 players. Nano lobbed in. Ban just gets ahead of it. Do they read this is the question. On the hunt. Unwise to it. Shots eventually connecting the haunt. Getting the reveal. Yeoman now needing the ace, and he somehow gets it. Chenji find their first pistol win in this series. Congratulations.
Oh boy.
Marpe backpedaling though. Says there's a stun on a meteor. Gets worked down into the ground. Buzz quickly storming forward as Isu's able to find 1, but Hyunmin on for 3. Spike, however, still stuck here in main. DRX having to recover. Needing to fight into these 2 players. They've gotten some weapon upgrades, but a lot of the util gone. But here's the showstopper now as Buzz pushes forward, manages to find 2. Hyunmin needing the ace to try to clutch it out, and he gets it done! As we just continue to go blow for blow, back and forth. Advantages in this series mean absolute.
To fight in, and he dips into his own clone, loses sight.
Trying to use the clone as a shield is crazy. But DRX still having position in backside and B main. Vitality have a lot to do. Dash up on top side. Durka might actually have it in him. I mean, he's just dancing around him right now, freeing, holding his ground, but as the classic comes out, Durka gets a 3rd. Vitality on pace to potentially steal this round away. Durka on 4. Durka holding up to half. Flashback comes into him, and Durka sits him down. It's the ace for Vitality's duelist.
Here would be a huge boon for them to close this out 2-0.
Ball's still there.
Well, here comes the push through. Ivy on the swing, able to find 1. Margaret getting another. Jimkin, however, holding it down now. A showstopper! Oh! They're all collected together! And it is an ace from beyond the grave to take RRQ up to series point. Too early.
Yeah, we're going to have to reload after this.
Desk, if there's any laying around, don't mind. That would be appreciated. Either way, though, flash out, double face coming through. Dabby sliding forward, but not going to be rewarded. Ends up getting taken down. Solid efforts from RRQ, but at the same time, Margaret pushing forward, takes some control over B. Treya dead, and Xpharaoh traded up.
They couldn't get that same play off the relay bolt they could previously, but Margaret's been so good on these lurks. Oh no. Oh, Cushy gets 1.
Cushy able to find it, Ivy. Taking down Francis. Just trading out the Prowlers here as they get cleared. Cushy trying to hold things down, but he doesn't read the pressure from the back. Margaret with 3 here. Sends out the ultimate. The plant now coming through over onto the A site. Moniette, Jimkin glued at the hip. As Francis tucks back behind the wall. Gonna have to make this clinical. They're gonna have to make this clean. Calling. SWAT team playing off one another. The shots ringing out, but Francis unable to find the contact. Means that Jemkin gets a 2nd lease on life. Margaret still holding though. Now on for an ace to take Nongshim up to map point. Can he find it, or can Jemkin somehow dig himself out of this hole? He's anticipating the jump peak, but Margaret swings out. It's another ace as Nongshim get up to 9.